My name is Michael Borst, and I chose to do my project on Joseph Edwin, which is also known as Joe Weider. Joe Weider was born on November 29th, 1920. He is now the founding father of what we consider bodybuilding. Here pictured is a picture of Joe Weider and his brother Ben Weider. They both were, well, Joe was a Canadian bodybuilder, also entrepreneur and co-founder of the International Federation of Bodybuilding, the IFBB, alongside his brother, which is pictured here. Joe grew up in a poor little Jewish town in Montreal. He was always getting picked on by the local bullies, and this here pictures the little town, and he one day just got tired of it. He was a little 90-pound weakling and decided that he no longer wanted to get picked on, and walked into a magazine store and decided he wanted to start reading bodybuilding magazines. After he started reading some magazines, he decided he wanted to buy a barbell set. He went to every store in town, realized that no store in town had barbell sets, dumbbells. No one even knew what they were. So Joe Weider decided he was going to go down to the local blacksmith, and as the story tells it, the blacksmith said, listen, go to the local scrapyard and see what they got there. So no one knew what barbells, dumbbells were, so Joe Weider decided he was going to walk home with a train axle. Um, this is what led to him wanting to get into bodybuilding. So um, Joe kind of continued on with the bodybuilding career, wanting to get bigger and stronger because he didn't want to get picked on anymore. And he started to develop his body from what we commonly saw as a small weakling to a big muscular guy to be able to defend himself. Later on, after he started winning shows and stuff, he decided he wanted to start publishing different writings. People were coming to him asking him for advice on how to build your body, how to get bigger and stronger. So at 16 years old, he published a magazine, went to a distributor, and they finally okayed it. The name of the magazine was called Your Physique. At 17 years old, he had this first publication, and circulation reached about 50,000 a month. And everyone who kind of doubted him started to see that he might have been onto something with this. As Joe Weider's career continued, he had a good friend of his named Bob Del Montique. Bob introduced him to who is pictured in this slide, which is his wife currently. Well, before he passed away, her name was Betty. She was a very popular model at the time. Bob Del Montique was a photographer, and they introduced each other to themselves. Joe ended up meeting bodybuilder Arnold Schwarzenegger at the time, and he took Arnold Schwarzenegger under his shoulder and really wanted him to make him the biggest, best bodybuilder of all times. He had Arnold come over to the US, and they developed a father-son type relationship. Weider and Arnold went on to win countless titles together. Arnold became one of the world champions, bodybuilders, and was everything that Joe wanted for him. The two of them started to become pretty much the face of bodybuilding. Arnold was winning countless titles, and Joe was his founding father. Weider's publication magazine company blew up and currently controls a number of publications. The Globe, National Examiner, Muscle and Fitness, Men's Fitness, a bunch of different magazine companies. Weider Global is now a vitamin and food supplement company in Salt Lake City. Joe was a visionary. He always was implementing vitamins back in the 40s and 50s when bodybuilding was making a big turn. He always thought vitamins were the way to go, and everyone gave him criticism for this. Weider, he helped kind of usher in supplements in the fitness industry, fitness facilities, training and exercise. Soon began to become known and used and embraced by millions. Since the 1930s, the Weider family and brand had developed innovative dietary supplements for everyone to use. Their goal was to provide consumers with the best products that science could offer them. The best wasn't just feeding them lies and nonsense. The Weider name became known worldwide and sells products and services to about 120 countries worldwide. Here pictured is one of the Weider exercise equipment that he sells. He has machines. This equipment's used by many people worldwide. The company has everything from weights to machines to gloves to even ankle straps. Bodybuilding competitions are a big part of what Joe Weider wanted to bring to the world, and all of them today are probably a result of Joe Weider himself. He created the Mr. Olympia, as shown in this picture, Mrs. Olympia, and the Masters Olympia bodybuilding contests. Today he's recognized as the father of modern day bodybuilding. Joe Weider attends all of his events and is recognized at all of his events within the fitness industry. Without him, the bodybuilding industry probably wouldn't be where it is today. One of the biggest competitions, which is the Mr. Olympia, is because of him. On Labor Day 2006, California's Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, which he took under his sleeve as a younger kid, awarded Joe with it was an award, Hall of Fame Lifetime Achievement Award, Venice Muscle Beach. Joe Weider ended up passing away on March 23rd, 2013, of heart failure at Cedars Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, and he was at the age of 92 years old. That's my presentation on Joe Weider.